Not even close. I'm not even sure Durant is a great player. Actual words spoken out loud by Mike Francesca today, and that was
June
serious? 7th, 7:56 p.m. So yesterday.
Did he really say that?
I missed that.
Yep.
Wait. If it's 7:56 p.m., that's on Twitter. So...
Well, no, that was... He didn't tweet it. It was an account tweeting about it.
Someone relayed it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that's 100% wrong by Mike. And I respect the hell out of Mike. Don't get me wrong. If I have half the career that he's had, I will die a happy man, but he's just 100% wrong there. There's no question about that. They are both fantastic, great, excellent future Hall of Famers.
They fill their role perfectly also.
They do.
Yeah. The Pelicans signed Alvin Gentry to an extension through the 2020-2021 season. Last year, they went 48-34, and in his tenure there, they've gone 112-134. What do you think of him being extended?
Well, when he was with the Pelicans, he basically led the Pelicans to one of the best years that they've ever had.
Well, that was more Anthony Davis and Gentry.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes normally when that happens, it normally falls on the head coach and the star player. In that case, it's the star player of Anthony Davis and Alvin Gentry.
I give Gentry a ton of credit. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
That's okay.
But I give him a ton of credit for not letting the Pelicans fall off a cliff when Boogie got hurt. And Rajon Rondo looked fantastic this playoff.
Yeah.
But then again, he always does. So I give Gentry credit there. I like Gentry. He's a good coach for the Pelicans. Their biggest issue is going to be not re-signing DeMarcus Cousins. Please, please, please let him walk.
Yep.
And I'm telling you right now, Eric, if I were you, I would want him on the Knicks.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd go after him hard.
So you would probably, if Cantor opts out, just let him go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cousins I think is definitely
Much
than
better.
Cantor, yeah.
He's a head case, but I have faith in Fizdale. I really do.
I do too. This NBA draft is going to be very interesting.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
Because they're actually going to draft a good player.
Yeah. Yes, they.
Hopefully.
Hold on. Hold on.
Next week we'll be going over my mock draft. That's going to be fun.
You're the Knicks. You just have to hope that it's the right guy because they have had a history of drafting just bad players. It has been a history of just bad scouting.
Let me ask you something then.
Yes.
Do you think Trae Young is the right guy?
No.
I like him. I like him as a point guard. The Knicks just don't need him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like Trae Young that much at all, to be honest.
Eric, I agree with every word that you just said. That is spot on. If I'm the Knicks, I am not touching a point guard in this draft. It's too early to give up on Ntilikina.
Like a shooting guard or small forward. You know,
they need a center. That's what they need.
But if they get DeMarcus, the draft is before free agency. So.
Yeah.
If I'm the Knicks...
And plus, you can draft the guy and put him on the bench because Luke Cornett is not the answer.
That's true.
And Kyle O'Quinn's a free agent.
And they might re-sign Beasley. So,
yeah.
Look, if I'm the Knicks, I like either one of the Bridges, respectively, from Villanova and Michigan State, and Mo Bamba. I don't think Mo Bamba is going to be there by the time the Knicks pick. I think that Miles and Michael will. But
how about Wendell Carter? I could see Carter slipping.
Oh, wow. I like him. I like him. I just don't know if he would fit the system, but
I do. I think Carter's the right guy.
Going off of what he did in college, I like him. I think he can, but I think that it might be like easing him into the system, like they
did with Ntilikina.
Yeah, like not throwing him in right away, but basically just working him in with the system. But if they
sign Boogie, that's okay. You can do that.
If it was me, I'd go after one of the Bridges.
That's fair. So, all right, let's take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be talking baseball next. But first, I got to tell you about a great show that we have on this station. It's Jewish Talk. It's on Sundays at 8:30 a.m. My pal, Rabbi Pearl, thinks in Jewish, but speaks in English, featuring the best in Jewish talk and issues affecting the Jewish community. And if you're lucky, he'll tell you how he officiated my parents' wedding.
Really?
Yeah, he officiated my parents' wedding.
That's
a true
hysterical.
story. Isn't it? We'll be talking baseball next on Beyond the Game on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Those serving in our military, they're the difference makers. Separated from family, enduring hardships far from home. Sacrificing for their country while serving in a different country. Well, for those of us who support our armed forces through the USO, we get to make a difference too. Through the USO, we get to be the force that delivers the phone call between spouse and deployed service member. The force that brings newborn and new parent together through a delivery room video chat. And the force that makes sure our military serving 7,000 miles away gets to watch the big game from a USO center. We get to be the force behind the forces, connecting them to every comfort of family, home, and country possible. It's a good feeling to make a difference. Visit uso.org/force to learn how you can be the force behind the forces.
Alexa, can you please do my food shopping today?
Food shopping today added to your shopping list.
Alexa, can you do my math homework for me?
I'm not sure.
Alexa, play WHPC.
Play WHPC.
You can now listen to the voice of Nassau Community College on your Amazon Echo.
Simply say, Alexa, play WHPC.
I am already playing WHPC.
Sorry. So go ahead and buy a silicone steamer in the shape of a faceless melting pig.
Buy a silicone steamer in the shape of a faceless melting pig.
Yeah, that exists. And while you shop, play WHPC.
Or buy a headband with a mullet hair attached to it.
I refuse to buy a headband with mullet hair attached to it.
Yeah, that exists too. Not sure why. But when you buy it, you can play WHPC.
So play WHPC on your Amazon device today.
And thanks for listening to 90.3 WHPC.
Jacob Volk.
Okay, this was my dad. This was my dad's idea. I am disowning this, but I think it's hysterical.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Where's Captain Lou Aldana when I need him? You know, it's funny, when my mom first saw this music video, she had no idea why Cyndi Lauper put her father in a hammerlock.
Really?
Yeah, but it's because Lou Albana's the father, and he was obviously a former wrestler. You're listening to Beyond the Game on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We are live twice a week, Tuesdays at 5 p.m., and Fridays at 3 p.m. I am Jacob Volk. You can follow me on Twitter at RealJacobVolk. Sitting across from me, Dominic Arbolino, who you can follow on Twitter at Darbs5258. Eric Fischetti, who you can follow on Twitter at Sergeant Fish. And the true hockey maven, tells that other guy can't say that enough, Eleanor Chompy, who you can follow on Twitter at ELLE Hockey Maven. Number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. But now through tomorrow at Stu Leonard's on Front Street in East Meadow, all donations made in their wishing well at the front of the store will directly benefit all of us here at 90.3 WHPC. But let's get to baseball. Tonight, the Subway Series will begin as 7 trains will be packed like sardine cans. Thank God I am driving. Eric, I'll be there tonight and Sunday. 2 very good pitching matchups, by the way. What are your thoughts on the series?
Let me just agree with you about the 7 train thing, because personally, when I go to Yankee Stadium or even just Citi Field in general, I never take the train. I always drive.
Yeah, that's the right way to go.
You really should. Oh, man.
I mean, Jacob, for you, it wasn't that hard to find parking. I normally find street parking, so that's lucky on my part.
The thing is, though, and this is going to come off a lot more braggadocious than I mean it to, so please don't take offense to this.
That's fine.
My car, I'm sure, is nicer than yours. So if I'm parking my car on the street in the South Bronx, I may get my tires slashed or I may not find it.
Can I just say this, like, just man to man, just you and me, just pretend no one else is listening?
Yeah, sure.
Your car is 100% better than mine.
Okay.
I mean, let me just say that.
Do you like how I prefaced that, by the way?
Yeah, it's fine, but no worries about that. To be honest, whenever the Subway Series comes around, I'm always very hyped up for it, whether if the Mets are bad and the Yankees are great, which is exactly how it is now, or even
That's
if
how it usually is.
Or even on the rare occasion, I say rare, when both teams are good, it's always fun. It is an always fun series to watch because the rivalry between the Mets and the Yankees, obviously not as big as Yankees Red Sox. It's just a nice rivalry to see, and it's always a sweet victory whenever you're a Yankee fan.
I'm just going to get the notifications on my phone. I'm scared to watch.
1-0, 2-0,
I'm going to be honest.
3-0, 4-0, 5-0.
I mean,
It's going to be interesting to see how the Yankees do against DeGrom.
Yes, I will say that. You know, the pitching
trade candidate, you never know.
Yeah, he's going to be traded.
No, I mean, you saw it. I got a Bleacher Report update yesterday that the Mets are going to be willing to trade him at deadline. Now, I don't know how much they're going to be, but they said they are going to be listening to, options for him.
Trade him, rebuild that farm system because it needs it.
It's the best way to do it.
Oh, my goodness
Well,
gracious.
they just need to, rebuild, It's going to be a while. I think they missed the opportunity to jump right into it, and I think it's going to be a long time now.
See, now, in my opinion, whenever a team is committed to a rebuild and the fans see that, like, look at the New York Rangers, like, that's transparency is great for an organization, and I feel like if the Mets approach it like that and saying to their fans, look, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, if you're with us, you'll stay with us, if you're not, see you later.
And the fans will be willing to do it. They're smart fans. Met fans are good fans. They know what's going on. They need to rebuild their farm system. We do have a caller on the line. Caller, you're on Beyond the Game.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Martin from Merrick. How are you?
Okay, how are you guys?
Doing good. What's going on?
So I will just remind all of you about Mets-Yankees. It always seems as though when the Yankees are doing well and the Mets aren't, the Mets actually play the Yankees tougher and win games.
Well, I will say this. I will be disappointed if the Yankees don't sweep the Mets. And I know that DeGrom and Syndergaard are going, but I am fully expecting a sweep.
Well, if I remember correctly, and you Met fans, may be able to check me on this, but wasn't DeGrom's first regular season start during the Interleague Series against the Yankees?
I'll check that for you. I don't remember that off the top of my head.
Yeah, I definitely don't either.
I remember Zach Wheeler's first start. The Yankees were rained out, and I was able to watch Wheeler's first start, and he looked pretty good. But that I don't remember about DeGrom. I will check that for you, though. That'd be pretty interesting if that's true.
Yeah, because I think it was...
Oh, yeah, you're right. DeGrom holds Yanks to 1 run, and then will be debut.
Right, yeah. And then they took him out, and the Met bullpen imploded, which...
As they usually do.
Tonight.
May 16th, 2014, to be exact.
Wow. Very good, Martin.
Well,
I like that.
Thank you. Chances are I might have actually been there.
I mean, listen, DeGrom and Syndergaard are excellent pitchers, and the Yankees are going to have a tough time hitting them, but you got to get into that Met bullpen. And with the news now that Familia is hurt, there's no excuse for the Yankees to not win tonight. Definitely no excuse for them to not win tomorrow night. And Sunday, you've got your ace going, Luis Severino. I don't care that Syndergaard is back. He's coming off the DL. Yankees should sweep. I'll be disappointed if they don't.
What do you think will be a tougher matchup, them against DeGrom or Syndergaard?
I will say DeGrom. Just because Tanaka's pitching tonight.
Okay.
If it was Tanaka versus Syndergaard, I'd probably say Syndergaard. But Tanaka has just been so maddeningly inconsistent this year.
Yeah, but I think lately we've been seeing the good Syndergaard. Excuse me, the
last start he gave up 4 runs.
Well,
you're okay with 4 runs? You and Nick?
Lately, for the most part.
All right.
But one other thing I was thinking about in preparation for tonight, how you have a couple of some ex-Mets who did well or did better with the Yankees. Cone comes to mind, with pitching his perfect game as a Yankee. Gooden comes to mind, pitching his no-hitter as a Yankee.
Darryl Strawberry.
Strawberry, of course, did well. I know you don't like Beltran.
Nah, never liked Beltran, to be honest with you. Never thought that signing made sense. He's probably my least favorite Yankee right fielder. But that was hard, though. Well, it was hard for me to come up with a right fielder for the Yankees that I didn't like.
Well, certainly the amount of money didn't make sense.
Yeah, although they did get Dylan Tate for him, and I like Dylan Tate. I will say that. All right, Martin, thanks for the call.
Enjoy the game tonight.
Thank you. Maybe I'll see you there. Who knows? So the Royals traded John Jay to the Diamondbacks for Elvis Luciano and Gabe Spire. This year, Jay's hitting .307 with 1 home run and 18 RBIs. And according to MLB.com, Luciano was Arizona's 26th best prospect. Who do you think won the trade?
Well, A.J. Pollock is hurt for Arizona, and so is Steven Souza Jr. Now, John Jay is not the best outfielder on the market right now.
But he's a good hitter right now, though.
Yeah,
he's hitting 300.
Yeah, I mean, that... Definitely.
But what are the chances? Well, exactly. What are the chances of him keeping it up? Right now, it's serviceable. It's going to fit.
300 is more than serviceable.
I know, but the thing that I'm saying is I don't think he can keep it up. I think he's a very good hitter, but I don't think he's going to hit 300 for the rest of the season.
I think he'll finish with 280.
No, I think he'll be a fine hitter. I just don't think he's going to finish over 300. But if you're asking me who won the deal, Arizona did.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, also, again, you mentioned the injuries. They had to go out and get somebody. And then also, again, hitting .307. Obviously, 1 home run run. I mean, he's not a home run hitter.
He never has been.
Yeah, exactly. So as long as he's kind of like hitting the ball, and again, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, they had to give up a prospect, but again, with prospects, that's really what they're all about. You're supposed to be giving them up, and it depends on how much you like them or not.
I have no problem giving up the 26th best prospect in my system
for a 300 hitter
for someone who's hitting 3